Well, Coach, this is a very tough opponent you guys have on the table. What are some of the challenges that Milwaukee brings tonight?
Well, the room for error is that much smaller. They're the best team in the league for a reason. Right now it's about what we're trying to accomplish as a team in terms of really redefining our identity. We've kind of gone off script here a little bit, and I think that's added to some inconsistency in our play. We've met over the last couple of days here to really refocus on what we're about as a team. It doesn't mean by doing that you win every night, but you have to give yourself the right chance to be in a position to win every night. So we've touched on that, and I expect us now to respond as a team.
This power play on the other side, they've been having a good season. They're number one in the league. You talked about discipline for this team. Is that just a bigger focus here, knowing what's on the other side?
I think it has to be a focus regardless of our opponent. We ran into discipline issues late in the third period of the last game, and obviously that was addressed. There was ownership from our group, but now we have to put it in practice. And now this is our first game since that. Discipline is obviously something that we have to now make sure we take a better point of pride in.
We're in the final leg of the season, and obviously the playoff push is on. But what have you seen from the development from the overall group? There's a lot of young guys on the team that have played a lot of hockey this year.
Yeah, and that's our first priority is making sure the development is right there. And I think when you look at the guys that have gone up to Dallas, they've stepped right in the lineup and contributed and haven't looked at a play. So that's obviously something we're proud of, and that's something we're going to continue to work on daily. Different guys are growing, and different players have different timelines in those curves. But I think we're seeing some guys now, that may take a little longer than earlier in the year. You're starting to see some of those guys, get going as well, and that's what it's about.
Speaking of a couple of those guys, Riley Tufte, Josh Melnick, they've been putting some points together for the team as of late. But it's not always just about the point production. They've been really developing as players this year, right?
That's exactly it. And those are two guys that I was thinking of as well, where some other guys had some call-ups, and their development may have spiked a little quicker, but right now, over the course of a long season, you're seeing guys like Riley Tufte, Josh Melnick, grab some opportunity. Based on schedule, a lot of games, based on some guys that have been up, based on some guys that have been out day to day with injuries. There's opportunity to be grabbed, and I think those two have done a good job of grabbing opportunity. But the key now is don't be complacent with it. Make sure you're continuing to grab more. Continue to fight for each shift, and when that happens as a team, good things will follow.